Hello, everybody, and welcome to League of Europe. This is Division 5 here at Round 8 at Austria. Today, I'm not joined by Mike, unfortunately. I'm joined by the one and only XL Matthias. How are you?
I am absolutely wonderful despite a shocking race in D1. I'm just looking forward to the D5 race.
Yeah, same. I think I've had a good D3 for the first time in a few weeks, so if it's D5's like any other week, it should keep my mood up very happily. Good English there, but as we're waiting for everyone to load in, hopefully we don't get any glitches, and we'll find out. Let's hope it's dry and quali anyway. That's good, I guess.
Yeah. Thinking about what you just said about the D3 race, what happened in the D3 race?
Well, I started 11th behind a lot of people.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you're put into the cars.
But made some overtakes. I was clearly the quickest driver in the world on around Austria, so I was in P1 for a bit. Then the safety car came out, which obviously everyone loves or hates. And then I pitted to the softs and drove away from the field again until the last lap where Brendan nearly caught me, and I won. So, XL Masterclass.
Well, in D3, yes. I prefer not to speak about the rest.
Well, I mean, J. Cole got very unlucky in his race, to be fair, so not entire masterclass in D3, but...
We don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you expecting from the D5 race? Because that's what we're actually commentating on.
I'm expecting... I think it's Lars. I'm still new to this as well. I think you've probably done more races than me on them. But
I might have.
Lars, Ryan, his name keeps popping up. Obviously, Ibo, because he's the best driver in the world. We know that already.
It's just invalidated.
Curse already. Flip usually seems to have good pace. Both Aston Martins, actually. And Harry, I remember Mike saying he's a bit like himself in D5, kept bottling it, even though he had good pace. So, and Stephen Roebuck, obviously, who's in the title fight at the minute. So it's quite a few drivers.
I'd like to see what Just Gamer can do, or Just Games, because I've never seen her drive before. I only heard her on commentary. So, if she's as good at commentary as she is at driving, she should be winning P1 easily, easy dubs.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Royal Council round at turn 3. That's not ideal.
First spin. I'm guessing many today.
But anyway, I think
everyone's just driving at 1 mile an hour.
You'd be surprised how many times you can spin even at 1 mile an hour.
Yeah, I did do it quite a bit in this practice today, so...
But anyway, Harry coming into the final corner, a little bit of understeer on turn in. Coming up to the line, a 104.8. It's not a bad banker.
Yes, it's quicker than my banker, so I think that says it all. I'm sure it'd be very... does a 1.47.
Really close.
Yeah, as the times are flying in now, Ibo, just giving everyone a chance, obviously. As Joseph... Oh!
Yeah.
I don't... Is he a new driver? I'm not too sure.
He might be.
He might be, because I don't remember.
Him ever, which is just poor from us, but...
Yeah. Worst case is our fault, so... If you're new, Joseph, yeah, fine. If you're not new, we're totally sorry. But then Lars... They are very close, aren't they? I think top 4 within a 10th right now, and we've still got the likes of Ryan all on laps as well. Flip.
Yeah. And we also have the guy in P8 who likes to step on cornflakes. P9 now.
Is it going to be one of these days?
But Belen at least coming around the final corner now. Let's see what he can do coming up to the line. He should be around Ivo. 310 behind him.
Oh. Serious gun challenger for Ibo there.
No one's a real challenge for Ibo.
Yeah. You can't really say.
Oh, yeah. Lix is round.
Oh.
Clip the inside curve at the final left-hander of the second sector. And
I am on
round he went.
Oh. I'm on board with the serial killer himself as he goes through the last corner. Ooh. And he does a .9, so certainly very up there with his teammate as well.
Yeah, he's seeing his opponent's ice cornflakes and he's stepping on them real good.
He's doing what Perez does best, stay a few tenths behind Max Verstappen.
Yeah, but that's just down to not equal cars. Which they are not in this league, of course. They are only not legal. Well, I hope they're legal, but equal, I mean. Anyway, I'm done rambling on. I think Marcy's on the lap.
Let's find Mars. Marcy, there we are. He does seem to be using his ERS, so I will ride on board as he's got his teammate right in front of him going through the most difficult part of the track, in my opinion. You got the amount of understeer my car gets through here it's painful every lap. I don't know about you.
The entire track is understeer, in my opinion. It's just a shambles. Oh, as Ryan absolutely smashes it. Oh.
Jesus, that's a very good lap.
Okay, well then.
Well,
I'd just like to mention, these times are all quicker than D1 pole. Just gonna put it out there.
Was D1 pole wet by any chance?
No, it was actually on softs.
Wait, what?
Wet track, but...
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, I can safely say Ryan Belshaw did do a quicker lap. Well, I did a 3.9 in the end, but did a quicker banker than me anyway, that's for sure. Which is...
I mean, it's about the end result in the race, not qualifying.
Obviously, yeah.
Something is what is well known by Arcolo, at least you'd hope. Anyway, who else is on the lap? I think Flip Namsram is on the lap.
Let's find out.
Oh, that's really wide there. Still continuing on his lap though.
He does get a second chance as well, I think. I don't know if every driver knows that, but you can do 2 laps around here just fine.
Yeah, it's of course it wouldn't be my strat as we have a tyre in the middle of the track. Okay.
How's he go second?
Oh, 3,000ths of a second ahead of Joseph.
And with that mistake in there as well.
And he's Flip Namsram. Oh,
he's lucky.
Out, but that is.
Marcy goes second.
Marcy. Okay, he's done 4 laps on these tyres and he's still going for it.
Maybe one to
whatever suits the guy. Oh, he's
now weaving.
Okay. With his DRS open, this guy likes to live on the edge.
I
would have already spun up this, just saying, oh my god, ERS major, what? On the mediums.
Can we talk about how the fact these guys are as quick as D3?
Yeah, right. D3 works. Anyway, let's... I'm
probably D2. This is why D5 is the best division.
Yeah, I think Joseph on the lap, and he nailed turn 1 there. My god, that was stunning. Would you like to go through the rest of the lap with him?
I'll happily do that. So going into this section, I think a lot of people get caught out how easy it is to lose the traction on the exit here. But Joseph doesn't seem to, and he manages to nail it just fine. Going down the third DRS straight, Barricade zone, which is without line, it's probably quite a difficult one to judge. But with line, it's probably a bit easier, as everyone knows. It's going into sector 2, sector 2 now, keeping it right on the edge and making sure not to invalidate over any of those curbs. And he's got a purple sector 2 apparently, and he is living life on the edge of these curbs, I'll tell you what. Going into the last sector, and he backs out. That's disappointing.
He's going for another one. Let's stay on board now. Never mind.
We'll get back to him in a bit.
I think Harry F is on the lap.
Lars is also on a lap just in front of Joseph. That's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah. Don't know why malfunctions just looking at a corner track, but Harry F coming through the final corner, opening his DRS, going extremely fast through the tyre and goes into P3.
Williams kind of dominating at the minute.
It's quite the day.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen Roebuck. Ooh.
P2.
Less than the 10th by...
I'm going to get up the standings because I can't remember who's leading. I think, if I'm right in saying it's Lars at the minute, after last week.
I'm not sure. Did just games just give Stephen Roebuck slipstream at the end of the lap, or did I see it?
Who knows?
I might have seen it wrong. I think I'm not sure if Swip is on the lap. He's running out of fuel, but he's absolutely pushing. Either this is an extremely quick in lap, or he's Oh, oh, oh.
Oh wow.
Joseph. Wow. Okay. As Swip has just invalidated that. Oh. Well then.
This is getting more embarrassing by the minute for me. But
Think I'm in the mud,
better than a relentless in D3. But what? So it is Lars that's leading the championship on 110 points so far, and it's Ryan Belshaw actually in P2 on 90. So with Stephen, Stephen and 13 points behind him on 77. So quite a gap at the minute between the front three. So obviously Lars does have that. If he's not an Austria fan, which many of us aren't, so let's be real, he can afford to have a bad race here almost and still come away with the championship lead.
Talking about Ryan Belshaw, I think he's on a lap, so why not follow him? Going through this right hand there, of course, as you said, very tricky to get your braking right. Marcy, gets out of the way quite nicely actually. He gets all over that curve, is something you can do. He clearly just did. And then it's 18 thousandths of a second down, and he's invalidated.
I'm disappointed, Ryan.
Clearly. Okay, and now we've got Flip and Amsterdam. He's nearly a tenth up on his lap. Into 5th gear, 4th gear for the turn.
Oh, that's wide.
There was no turning at all.
He's kept it valid. I mean, I don't know if he wants to. Valid?
If he's improving, that's no, he's not improving.
Stewards again report from the commentators.
ERS Major going into the same right hand, like you said, tricky traction zone as well.
Yeah.
Into this left hander, it's really tricky to get the apex right. He gets that pretty nicely. He doesn't go fully out wide like you can, but he's 2 tenths up on his personal best. That's good.
Those were on mediums as well, so
yeah. I'm expecting a bit more from him, considering the first lap was mediums. He must be really rapid for here then. Let's see. Gets that quite nicely onto the bow. Oh, and he's out. Oh, is he?
He's alive.
Hey, well then.
It's fine then. Carry on.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you do.
Nothing to see there.
Did not catch it on stream. No. As Harry improves slightly, I think. Stays at P5. As Marcy is readying up for another lap.
Yeah, and Brian Belshaw has improved by 200 of a second on these fairly worn set of tyres.
Yeah, Harry F's also on 4-lap old softs now, so I don't know why everyone's using these tyres so much. I know they can do 2 laps, but it's almost half a race stint they're doing at the minute.
Their logic is beyond our comprehension.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. As Marcy does look to be on a lap, so I'm going to ride on board with him just to see if he can improve, get himself maybe a decent improvement would be around P3, P2, I think. As he is a 10th up, so he's going to be around Stephen as long as he keeps it valid. As somehow he does. Maybe track limits work differently, as he's backed out anyway. Never mind.
Let's just go past him.
Trying to find someone on our lap. Here we go. We've got Lars. He did a 15.9 first sector. Wow. That's quicker than me. That's quicker than most people, actually. So, heading down into sector 2 now. Lars, obviously, P8 currently, title leader. He wants to be up there with Stephen and Ryan. He needs to for his title. But it's not the end of the world.
I'm really sorry. That bloody tyre just cracks me up every single time I see it.
What?
On the start-finish rate. Oh my god, Lars is up by 5 tenths.
It's a stormer of a lap here. I'll tell you what. If he keeps it valid.
It looks nice.
It looks very quick.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Flat tin can in the mud. Jesus. I mean D1 as well, but we don't mention that.
Yeah, and probably D2.
No, they've got Packer.
I still think D2 in the mud.
Ibo's on that.
Oh, let's ride on board with the goat. It might just be 10 an outlap, to be fair. 6.4.
Oh my god. And Belen and Marcia are racing.
Is that Royal? It's a bit early for this, lads. Still got a few minutes left to qualify, but he's going for the slipstream. What is going on in this quali?
I'm not sure. It looks fairly realistic by the fact that it's absolute chaos and I can't catch any of it.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
We thought D5 would bring us the most realism out of every single tier.
Off me every week, to be fair, but
I'm just looking at who's done their personal, on what kind of tires everyone's done their personal best. Lars is the only one to only do one lap on the best tires. The rest in the top 7 have all done multiple laps on their quickest runs.
As there is a Mercedes just chilling in the gravel at the end of start of sector 3. Again, it is Bellon, yes. Ibo done a 5.8. Wow, with no ERS. What a lap from the true GOAT of F1. As I'm trying to find someone on a lap.
Some say Ibo gave birth to Lewis Hamilton.
I believe that. It's obviously where Hamilton got it from. I mean, no other explanation.
Yeah, it's clearly not Anthony.
No, not Anthony Hamilton. Not him, no.
You're in straight up denial about that one. Jesus.
It has to be Ibo. Yeah, only makes sense. As ERS Major is 3 temps up. Again. Because obviously his lap was still on mediums, so... Here we go again.
Oh, that is wide.
Will he do what the Ferrari in D3 did? Of Luke, not me. But... And he does a point... It's a slight improvement.
I'll be honest, I don't mind the guy, but that is far from him, especially seeing what he can do on the mediums.
I'd have stayed on the mediums. In all honesty. He was P7 on the mediums. Well, no. He's P9 on the mediums. Not really much difference.
Yeah. Of course, you just want to do the best lap you can, or the best time you can, and that is, of course, with soft.
Yeah.
So I think Joseph is on a lap. He's just coming towards the end of the lap now, getting that nice turn through nicely, and off to pole position, provisional pole position.
He's another guy that's beaten me. Yeah, I think. Yeah, or just done the same.
No, you did a 3.9.
It's about the same. It's all good. I'm fine still.
10th is everything in F1.
Especially Austria.
Yeah, exactly.
As ERS mate, is he going for another? He's going for another lap. There we go. That's what we like to see. Harry comes across the line. A slight improvement into the 0.6s, nearly the 0.5s now for him.
ERS Major has invalidated.
Why do I bother? Oh, and Marcy spun.
How? What?
What's going on? Will. Okay. Is Ryan going to get?
Belshore come towards the end of the lap. He's
invalidated. I was thinking he'd get another lap in, but I don't think he will. No, he won't. And he stays P4.
Just about to start his lap in time.
Oh no! Don't go faster than me again. He's down.
He's 700 down right now.
That kind of shows what a good first sector he had, if anything, I think.
Yeah, that 5.0 was really impressive from him. But I think he's got some time left in the final sector. It didn't look perfect from his end, so I think if he keeps this one clean, keeping it 4th gear, interestingly, really wants to preserve that balance through the corner.
Better traction as well on exit, I guess.
Yeah, very true.
And he's gained. He is gaining on his time. He only needs a few thousandths to beat Joseph as well.
Oh, coming through here. Does he take it nicely? He does. Oh, that is wide. Somehow he's still valid.
How is it? And now he's valid.
And he's somehow only 3/10 off the spike crash.
How's he?
Anyway, Belen racing Ryan Belshore to the line goes through the wheel and.
As we now will wait on Emperor, who goes into the pits, and that draws an end to the quali, which was very hectic, I must say.
yeah, I've got to say, quite a few impressive times from especially top two. But I do think some guys in behind could definitely have improved. But it's just such an easy track to invalidate that.
Yeah.
Coming out the final corner, turn 1, turn 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I think it's turn 7, which is just
End
you
of
go a
just
bit
end
too
of
wide and
sector
it's
2.
done. Yeah. And then the final two corners, as I said earlier.
Pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks. If you can keep it clean, you benefit massively. But keeping
I can agree
it
to
clean
that.
is one of the biggest skills.
Matt, on the other hand, not so good at keeping it clean on this track. Are you?
I mean, racing, yes. That's about it.
Which is a shock for D1, let's be honest.
I mean, I've never thought myself as a D1 driver.
Oh, clearly. You're too clean of a driver for D1.
Yeah, exactly, but I'm too much of a bottle to be in D1 either.
Anyway, so as Joseph does get pole in the Red Bull, a bit like real life this is, with Lars in P2 in the Mercedes, Stephen, however, in P3 and the Alpha, Ryan P4, Swip P5, Marty P6, Major P7, Harry 8th, Flip 9th, Frento 10th, Serial Killer 11th, Emperor, Deepova, Jess, Ibo, Bellon, Royal Council, and I've run out of time. Runs out the rest of the top 10.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what we'll get. We only saw 102 on the mediums. With that, that might say to me that we might see a bit of a parade. Never mind. Well, hopefully at some point this race we might see a bit of rain to spice it up.
Yeah, we could still see it at the end, couldn't we? I mean,
yeah, you never know with this game. It's
unlikely. Yeah, I mean, looking at the weather, but
it's always a lottery.
Yeah, we never really know, which is the joy, I guess. Yeah. Let's see what everyone picks outside the top 10. I'm guessing. Yeah, everyone has gone for mediums apart from Licks in 18th. Not too sure why, to be honest. But
I wanted to make a clever pun about it, but I literally can't do anything with Licks.
we'll give you some time, maybe.
I think I'm as unoriginal as Licks Africa.
Oh, for God's sake. Do you see what I have to put up with?
But yeah, of course you won the race in the D3 from outside the top 10. What would you say is key to getting that win?
Lap 1, keeping it clean, but you've also got to make sure you're the lead medium runner. If you're serial killer, you can't lose positions to guys behind you. You got to be a bit aggressive as well. Like, you can't just let people go past you because people will dive bomb you in lap 1, I think. And then after that, it's just it's nutrition for the first, and you just got to keep it clean, keep up the lead pack, and then just see how it goes, really.
Yeah, and of course one of the important things is, well, it's not the same as a D1 race, of course, because the Austrians aren't that much of a factor in the lower divisions. So I'd say it's just making up positions as quickly as you can and keeping it clean in the meantime. Just don't pick up any penalties, any damage, don't take anyone out. Of course, that's not what we want to see, taking people out.
Sad about F1, yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, it is great entertainment, so if you want to, go ahead. No, that is bad. Anyway, what's your top 3 for tonight?
I am going to go Lars P1, Marcy P2, and Serial Killer P3.
Interesting.
Something very random, because usually that works. What about you?
I'll go for Ryan Belshot to get the win, Lars to get second, and Joseph to get third.
Okay. As the 5 red lights will be on now, and we wait for and they go out very quickly, and Joseph seems to get a bad start actually compared to Lars. So Lars has already got him into turn 1. Now let's hope for no chaos. There's a lot of people wide, but they've all got through safely.
Yeah, that was a pretty decent start from.
There's been a dive bomb.
Oh,
as there is contact back between. Oh, and there's a McLaren spinning everywhere, just chaos. As like I said, everyone's going to go for dive bombs constantly.
Is it just me, or is the track like really dusty? Because I can't see anything.
I think it's just you. It seems fine to me.
Okay. Oh, I'm just seeing dust everywhere on track.
You playing anyway, the dirt rally or?
Anyway, we were talking about being the lead medium runner. That is something Serial Killer has done very well. As Swift and Marcy are battling, Marcy keeps it around the outside, does go off track, and that means Marcy can loses the position. Flip also gets past as Marcy ran out of deployment there. Eras Major also looking for moving around the outside here. No, Marcy Bridge later keeps it inside, but Eras Major on the switchback gets in the slipstream of Flip.
Oh my god, that's gonna be
Yeah, there was a slight touch there. I don't think he has much damage, if any damage at all, but that was really interesting. Major around the outside, that was really good.
Very nice move indeed. It's now Flip, who's now P9 for some reason. Don't know how he's got back there.
Ooh.
He's going for the dive again on Harry. Can he get it done? Going side by side. Here. Can he do what similar Aston Martin?
Yeah. Oh, it goes around here. No, not quite. He doesn't have that skill level just yet. Let's see further in behind Jess Games and who's that off?
As Marcy has used all his ERS again, it's a very interesting tactic that. Using all your ERS in 2 laps, but
I think he just doesn't ever turn it off. Oh, it's turned off. Oh, and he's turned it on again. Okay. Well, Lars has stayed with Joseph very well. They both used a bit of ERS. Steven Roebuck even more than them. He's really trying to stay within the DRS. And Lars just biding his time, being patient, and playing the long game, I'd say. Yeah,
they're starting to settle down. I think they're front free now and they need to get away really. I think that's
and then we've got Chaos in behind with Marcy trying to go down the inside of Swift. No, not quite. Swift outbreaks himself massively. My God!
And he's handed the position to both.
Okay.
Oh dear.
He took the Perez line through there. That was interesting. Not what would you say the ideal line, but
no, you don't want to do that every lap. That's for sure. Serial Killer in P10. He's.
Oh, Flip Namsram down the inside here. Surely not. Teammates going side by side into this corner.
No. I'm getting Russia vibes.
Crashed is beyond me.
Better than Stroll and Vettel, in my opinion.
Who?
Stroll and Vettel.
Oh, as the two guys go through turn 1 side by side, Joseph.
Serial Killer's gone for the move. There's a rogue for not Force India.
Well, anyway,
don't know what I'm saying really, but
the guys at the top, Lars has gone past Joseph now. Joseph has DRS now, trying to get back.
Harry's Lars. I don't know what's going on. As he's going for it, he's going to get. I think we see this too many times in real life. For it, I think we all know how it's going to end. Really, if it was real life, it'd be a Red Bull spun round.
Everyone in the Red Bull's too good to get spun around.
Silverstone.
Going to cops.
You sure about that?
Anyway, we've got Red Bull and a Mercedes rather convenient battling for the lead. Lars has gone past on the last lap, as Major is the first to pick up a penalty on in this race. Interesting.
It took him not long really to get a penalty. I don't think it's going to be the last penalty we see from any driver as well.
Not quite on my level, but anyway, Joseph going down the inside here. I think he wants to get the DRS as well. Looks like it.
And he's completely binned it. Well, not completely, but he's allowed Steven through, and Lars
is still within the DRS of Lars, so
that is interesting.
They've lost everything just yet, but if Lars pushes all out on this lap, gets out of DRS from Steven, who's basically derating, that could
win in the race almost at the minute.
That's
Royal Council.
Royal Council. Oh, as Bellin is getting caught up with Jess yet again, something Jess did not want. And I don't think, yeah, Lars has not been able to get away from, ooh, as Licks. Yep, he's crashed.
No, I think that was front.
Roebuck.
Oh no, it's both McLarens, I think. That's this lap of the race. Not bad at all. Especially on 6-lap old softs.
Yeah, it's very impressive indeed. Of course, he burned quite a bit of ERS and got the DRS as well to do that, but still, nevertheless, it's rather impressive.
Yes. I'm trying to find. See, I keep seeing position changes, but no one's actually overtaking. I'm very confused.
Oh, Sir Ibo! Down the inside of Bellin, going really tight into that corner. Barely
Probably a
makes
bit.
Gets...
As there's a random Haas as well.
Oh, yeah, Emperor Rob just saying hello.
As Ibo does get the move done, still.
Nice stuff from him, and I think ERS Major is the first one to pit. That is very early.
Almost too early. As Joseph gets a pen. Oh no.
Ooh, that could be costly indeed. And here, Lars has burned quite a bit of ERS, and I think that means Steven Roebuck is now out of the DRS.
He is.
Oh, but Lars has managed to really mess up that that exit.
I think we spoke a bit too
Steven
soon.
Roebuck is back. Oh, there's been a spin from Bellin. Yes, Games is laughing. Let me see.
As Marcy is looking for a move now on Ryan to get into that 4th position. He just doesn't have the ERS to make a move.
No, Ryan Belshaw is getting rather low on ERS as well, so if Marcy just saves it a bit, which he does not want to do at all, my
As
God,
you say.
it's just ERS and vibes with this guy, my God.
It is the battle of who can use the most ERS, I think, at the minute.
If he had an unlimited amount of ERS, that guy would be living.
And Ryan's off.
Oh, Ryan, that's my... does he have any damage? Yes, he does. Nose. The wing is completely off, it's just a nose.
Oh no. That's not what the championship battle needed, especially considering Lars is in P1 right now. As he picks up a penalty, never mind.
Don't you mean, oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. As anyway, penalty central now.
Yeah, it is. It's flooding in right now. It looks like the English countryside in recent times. My God, there's so much water. Or no.
Oh dear. You're trying your best, aren't you?
I am. It's just not working. But anyway, Steven Roebuck is looking in a really good position to win this race.
He is at the minute, as long as he can keep it clean, which for his sake I hope he can, but I don't think he has the pace as much compared to Lars. I think he always seems to be struggling. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say the only thing that could really benefit him is if he goes for an undercut.
Which he has done. Is he listening?
Yeah, I'm secretly his engineer. Oh, Steven lad, go fast.
I feel sorry for him if you're his engineer.
No, I'm sick at engineering. I just say don't be like me, and it's Gucci.
Oh yeah, good point. Just do the opposite to what I do, and you'll be fine. That's why he's got no pen so far.
Except for the battling. Oh, and Frenzo picking up a penalty.
Oh no. Here we go.
Where does he come out, Steven Roebuck? In quite a bit of clean air. That is wonderful. But here's Major.
He's there.
Earlier.
So the distance now 1-2.
That is an insane undercut from him.
He did pit a lot earlier though, didn't he? So I don't think his tyres make it.
Or 3 laps.
I don't think his tyres make it, in my opinion. Not in good health.
Need a safety car.
Well, we all know Ferraris love safety cars.
Nah, I don't know what you're on about.
No, I think they do.
Definitely not some D3 driver who's a safety car merchant.
Whoa, anyway, whoa.
Mercy and Flip, as Flip goes into the pits. Okay. Yes. And Joseph and Lars staying out for one more lap.
I want to see what serial killer's pace is now. Behind the front two. Because if he can keep up with them, he may be on for some good points near the end of the race.
He's also run out of ERS. I'd like to see or be able to compare ERS levels from everyone on the grid, because right now I can only see whoever I'm on board with.
Oh yeah, that would be a nice feat. Just like a whole screen of just ERS.
Yeah, exactly. It would be really useful for race engineers, but that's
and tyre wear as well.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll get that anytime soon.
Oh, as ERS Major going down the inside of Steven, this is the last thing he needs. Something I recommend Steven to do now. ERS Major has some great pace. Just piggyback on the
chill. Yeah, just chill out behind him. Save your tyres, save your ERS. Which I don't think they will, but who will say?
He's listened to me before with the undercut, so why not now?
As Serial Killer's gained 5 times this lap on the front too.
It's looking decent, but has he gained that on Joseph or also on Lars?
I don't know. I don't know actually, but he's gained 5 times on Joseph. That's for sure. I'll keep an eye on it, as Joseph is Serial Killer just made a mistake. Never mind.
Even going back. Oh.
Clearly not listening to you.
That's appalling stuff right there.
As I'm going to guess what happens here. Major's going to use his ERS and he's going to get past him.
The D1 brain in me, it's hurting.
Oh.
It's hurting. Oh, it's great battling, but it's hurting.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
That worked just about, by the way. ERS Major had to back out, otherwise he would have definitely been off into the gravel. So
one person who's having quite a quiet race. Sorry to cut you off, but Deep Over, he's got 80% ERS, no penalties, and he's not far behind Serial Killer.
Yeah, he's gone about his race really indiscreetly, if that's a word.
Yeah, that is, yeah. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Two English makers right here. But Joseph now coming back on track, and if you look at where he's coming out, he is behind ERS Major and Stephen, who are still battling.
These two are not having themselves. I think Lars may overcut him. I generally think this at the minute.
I don't think he'll overcut them, but I don't think they're gaining anything with battling this much. But the tire advantage does mean they're gaining. So
he was 2 seconds ahead of Joseph before he pit. So it's going to be very close, I think. Yeah,
I'd say if Lars pits, which he doesn't, I'm really confused. Lars is staying out. Maybe he's not confident. He has good tire management on the. Tires, so he just wants to
what I will say is, if he's not done the most practice, like obviously some drivers near the top have racing teams and do strat practices and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
But the engineer tells you can only go to the mediums from like lap 14 onwards here. So if that's what Lars thinks, he's going to be staying out quite a while longer yet.
Well, at least this lap, and maybe even next lap. But last time out that I commentated, it was France, and Mike and I thought that I think it was Flip who was fighting for the lead, as Jess is battling with Marcy.
Guess they moved up.
Has also gone through on Marcy.
As I don't think Marcy's not here at the minute.
No, he is not. As Harry gets past Jess quite easily, as Jess is still on the tires she started the race on, so unfortunately she doesn't have the same grip level as Harriet.
As Joseph is all over the back of Stephen.
Am I seeing this correctly? The guy that steps on cornflakes is in before Lars.
Wait, what? He's going for the 2-stop?
He must. That is.
He is on medium, so yeah, he will be going.
I mean, on paper, it's
not too bad.
As quick, but surely you'll just get stuck in traffic.
But he won't. He's out in P8, which is ahead of where he was anyway before the pit stops.
Yeah, but if he can't get past,
and he's got fresh air.
If he does catch up to it.
I think he will, you know. He showed quite good pace in fresh air. And DRS is rather OP here. As a Ferrari v Red Bull.
Ooh.
I've seen this in my time in D3.
I've seen this in my time in 2019. Oh, this is.
Oh, he's doing a mat. Keeping it around the outside. Keep just the move
really
done.
well done. Unfortunately, there was contact, so not quite up to this. That's standard. Just
As
yet.
he's go. Oh, as he backs out a bit. Shows it. Oh,
no.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Please keep your wings, lad. Don't do this. Just get him with the DRS. There we go.
ERS Major, his rear is looser than Lana Rhodes or whatever. It is actually incredible how often he's losing the rear as Lars comes out and he has not undercut anyone or overcut anyone, I mean. He is even looking to be under threat from Flipnam's arm in behind, so unless Lars gets a move on now, he'll be on a serious threat of losing this race.
As Lars has... Oh, yeah, he's pitted. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, as they're still battling, as Joseph gets through now. Nicely stopped. Nicely stopped.
The problem is how much they're battling. Lars is just going to ease right onto the back of these because he has the pace. I think that's clear now to be at the front of this train. And they've got Swip and Deepover in front of them.
ERS Major has now lost out on DRS after making a big mistake there, and it's just left him in the clutches of Steven Roebuck. And well, this is Joseph just walking away with it. He needs to get past Deepover as quickly as possible.
Which he should be able to do this sector, you'd guess. Yeah, he's going to walk past him
easily. Yeah.
As now.
Oh,
Flip as well. Go for a move. That was unexpected.
Oh, Lars keeping it around the outside. That is brilliant.
That is very impressive.
But
learning from Lewis Hamilton.
DRS, he needs to defend the inside here. He doesn't. That means Flip Lamsarm is just back through again.
I think Flip was already alongside.
Again. My God, he's like a trailer park girl.
Here we go. Hang on. Don't go around the outside again, lad. Okay. Third time this is not going to end well. I could say that. As there's yellow flags and Joseph's gone.
Oh, pushing too hard to try to extend that gap, and it's just cost him. And that is Steven Roebuck into the net lead, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'm not sure at this point.
Yeah, he is. He's got no pens and he's P2.
Yeah, but I still have no clue whether any of these drivers think, oh yeah, two-stop is viable or not.
We don't know at this point, really. I mean, there's probably a safety car coming soon as well.
Yeah, probably just gonna snap with the fingers and like, oh yeah, safety car, there you go.
No, this move is very important for Steven. He has to get past Deepover.
That was not a good exit though.
It's quick. He's not going to get it this lap, is he? No. It's way too far back. Unless he can get a really good exit out of here. Nope. Let's see. As this train is just getting bigger and bigger. As Serial Killer is maybe keeping up with him. I don't know. He sort of is.
Of course, Serial Killer is on that two-stop, so it is very difficult to judge what is going to be what at the end of the race.
I think at the minute he needs to focus on getting past Deepover.
ERS Major! ERS Major is round out of the penultimate corner.
You did say he had a very bad rear end, so...
Yeah, it's... It looked very loose going through the last two corners, and yeah, that is what
paid his price for it.
Yeah.
As here comes Steven.
He's going on to the hearts. Okay. Steven trying to get past, but not for now. Does get a decent exit, but Flip is also right on the back.
Flip has really come out of nowhere here. I tell you what. Got some stunning pace in that Aston Martin at the minute. Steven has got the move done. Can Flip follow him through?
Ooh.
Oh, getting flashbacks here, Matt.
Trying to go around the outside here. Oh, that is a stunning move. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Snap back to reality. Oh, Sirica going off the inside curve at that corner, and Lars needs to make this move stick as quickly as possible. Deep over, oh, going into the pits there, costing Lars a bit of time.
He's
But
still got DRS though.
yeah, but he needs to push to stay within the DRS of Flip Namsram, which he is not right now. So he'll lose out here. The only thing he can hope for is the 2 cars ahead of him battling.
Which I'm guessing may happen.
Yeah, it's a possibility. And yet again, Lars losing out on DRS. He's pushed all of his DRS out to stay within it, and it must be so tough to just about lose out on it.
If I'm Steven here, I don't know about you, but would you almost let Flip go for now? Just drive safer and make sure you don't get pens. Like, keep it within track limits.
I mean, I drive safely, but I wouldn't let him pass.
Yeah.
Because like if you feel like Flip Namsram is quicker than you are, one mistake and you're already out of DRS, and that could maybe even potentially mean a win for Flip Namsram if Lars starts battling you.
Yeah, that is true. I think Flip's going to get him either way. Yeah, I don't think he has much to do about it, but surprise, surprise. Yeah. Steven's going to get him back. I'm going to say. Here we go.
I wouldn't say so. If I
Flip's got some straight line speed in that car.
Yeah, that's probably what's made him look as good as he has so far.
He should be able to do a good job of defending then, if that's the case.
Yeah, but of course, it's difficult because any defending that he does will be pointless at the end of the race after the penalties are accounted for, and he just loses time. No,
because he could force Steven into making a mistake and getting a pen. True, so by defending hard but fair, obviously. We don't want squeezing him off into Switzerland or whatever's nearby Austria. But I'm not the best. I know my flags. I know my country names. I just don't know where they are.
Switzerland, of all places, that's not that close to Austria.
They're both Europe.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say Bulgaria's next to England, is it?
Well, yeah, I know that England's an island.
Yeah, that is exactly what I mean.
Austria is like in that whole middle bit. As I'm looking on the mini-map, there's just McLaren spinning everywhere. Oh, they're literally, yep, they're both one next to each other. And Ibbo's going to take them both now. Go on, Ibbo. On 19-lap old mediums. He is going into the pits.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
Shall we take a look?
Has you lost the timings? Or is it just me?
I have also lost the timings.
Yay, another thing that makes F1 2021 the best game yet.
And I've actually had a brain fart because Austria does indeed border Switzerland.
Way, have that. I'm right. Come on.
Okay, that is unexpected.
I'm going to become a geography teacher now.
Okay.
Even though that's not... Hey, that's not what they get.
I feel bad for the kids already.
They don't teach that in geography. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah. What did they teach you? Like volcanic stuff and rocks and.
Not rocks, no. Rivers mainly. Mainly rivers, which was very boring, I will say.
Yeah.
Because I definitely did not pick it due to the fact I was good at flags from FIFA. But you know.
In for a disappointment there, Michael.
It really was. Worst part was, on the open day for like when you have to pick your course, there was like a flag guessing game, so I was like, oh, this is right up my street. I'll be brilliant at this. And then they just lied to me. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Anyways, back to the racing. I'm trying to...
Armstrong has just picked up another time penalty, so he's now on 11 seconds.
Oh, he's got no chance of winning then, at the minute, I'm afraid.
I mean, at least it's not 12 seconds.
Well, I suppose that's good then. As Harry is round. Mike is right once again. He's got the Mike curse. That's what we're calling it.
The mic curse, that sounds like a... I'm not gonna
Sounds like a
comment.
witch's spell or something, I don't know.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
Yeah. Mike's agreed with us with me on this, so it's all good.
Oh, that's the most important thing. But anyway, Stephen Roebuck, I wouldn't say he needs to really focus on Flip anymore. If he can stay with him, good, but just focus on keeping your ERS on a decent level.
You just need to stay in DRS. Right now. Yeah. I think he is pushing to stay within DRS, which is not bad, because considering how Lars is behind him.
Is this Flip now from into the pits? It is.
Oh. Maybe Serial Killer was right all along. It is a 2-stop race.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be.
You never know.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's Lars trying to get past Stephen Roebuck now, as we gave a yellow flag for something somewhere.
Royal Council. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
As Lars now needs to push like mad. With that ERS he's got, he needs to get past Stephen and just fly.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not much else to it really there, as Marcy is all out, climbing his way back through the field on no ERS again.
He's doing well, considering the fact that he's basically had no ERS.
It must be annoying. Like, surely just seeing as he's gonna get another position and back into well, not back into, but up to P9.
Are we sure, like, not someone like Arif isn't racing, like doing the no ERS the entire league race challenge or something?
We'll have to ask him after, but
ask Arif or Marcy.
I'll ask them both, see what they say, because obviously 2 accounts. I mean, it is about the division where Arif would be placed. That's to be fair. So
you never know.
I don't think he'd make it much higher than Div 5.
That's a Div 5 for the compliments.
Yeah, good point. He does obviously fix those races of his, but I mean, what? The only good series of his was My Team. You know, when he did it before he was a thing. That was goated. As Flip is on the charge.
I miss those days.
Oh, I do as well. The good old days.
When we were young.
Yeah, really was. As Stephen's in. Oh dear.
I'm so confused. Why do people think this is a 2-stop? Lars is easily getting the win then. Or am I just being delusional at this point?
You're not, no. Lars did pit a lot later than everyone as well, so he's only got to do another 10 laps on these, they're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Serial Killer's actually on for a really good strat. He's been right all along.
Yep.
Ever since Joseph's been behind him, he's not gained at all, I will say. As Flip and Stephen are battling again, that's good to know. Here we go again. Stephen's got ERS to play with now as well. It's not going to end well.
And he's gotten rid of that.
That is a very fast lap from Harry. I tell you what.
Wow, okay. That is... I think the fastest lap in D1 was a 5.1 and I was with like a late safety car and soft at the end.
Yeah, 5.6 or 5.5 from Funky Chicken. In D3, again, soft tyres.
Relentless use.
Yeah, they're good at bottling, I suppose. Not as good as the XL drivers in that division.
I mean, we would have seen a relentless driver tonight, but Jav decided he was too scared of the Austrian hills. Yeah,
they are pretty scary.
Yeah.
As Flip's done a 5 points, that's quicker than me on softs.
What the What? What?
Sometimes this Div 5 pace does really shock you. I tell you what.
Well, I'm speechless. How what?
Okay. DRS.
Yeah, but still. That's
DRS is very effective around here. That's like a good 5-6 tenths.
pole position was a 4th lap, and they're just doing on lap 26 of a race. They're doing a 5.6. Oh my god!
It was about the same in Div 3, and I'm sure. Well, probably not Div 1, but because you guys are sweat over there, but yeah. D3 was about the same as this right now, as Serial Killer has also pit onto his soft tyres, and May just binned it right in front of him. That corner has caught a lot of people out.
Yeah, it definitely has. As Deep Over. Power?
Deep over, I say.
Deep Over. As Major goes into the pits and gets a 3-second time penalty for his.
Oh no. This is the main difference between every division. I cannot stress it enough. I mean, D1 penalty, the racecraft is the main difference between these guys. Pace is, I think you see every week. It's very close.
Yeah,
between all of us.
It won't resemble anything close with the insane gap that Lars has right now.
He's like, just doing a tinker.
Back at the results, this did not seem like a close contest at all, and eventually it wasn't. But
it was until everyone decided, oh, let's have a two-stop party.
Yeah, and Lars is like, everyone else is stupid except me.
Apart from Joseph as well, he was P2 all along, if you remember, before he spun.
I actually felt like Lars was just weaving on the straight there.
He's listening. He's like, oh, I'm following my idle tinker.
Go on, Lars. Pit, you know you want to.
Nah, I don't want him to.
Damn.
I keep getting notifications from Discord. It's just very weird messages, I tell you what. I need to turn them off, really. Jav saying he said no pepperoni in the sport channel. No clue to what he means.
What do you mean no pepperoni? Pepperoni belongs on a pizza, come on.
Is he on about a pizza then? That's the real question. Could be on about something else. Wait, was Deep over on hards? Hang on.
He went for the memes at the start and then he went onto hards.
It's giving me brain ache. It's not. I thought Serial Killer had the right strat. He'd be in a really good position now if he stayed out on those mediums. But as there's another McLaren around, I'm going to guess it's Lixie. No, it's not Lixie. It is Frento, who's reverting on track. As you do. As there's nothing really happening. I'm going to ride on board with Deep Over because he's the closest to overtaking someone, but you need to use a bit of that ERS and try and go for a move on Marcy here.
And Marcy is, of course, still using that challenge. Using a
no ERS challenge. I think everyone should do that for 1 week.
I mean, I'm down.
Opinion. I would.
I'm not going to participate, but all the other 19
you probably just end up not. Yeah. No, because everyone doesn't turn up on the last day for D1, so you'll be fine. You'll get a seat. Hang on.
Easy.
Major just did a 4.8.
What?
Hang on. Check the fastest laps. He did a 4. He did a 4. Oh my.
He did a 60 flats in the first second. He did a 60 flat in the race with 6 laps of fuel.
On unused hard softs as well.
Did he have DRS or?
He must have, surely. He may have got it from Emperor. That's my only guess. Please don't say that's Frento around. Oh, he's around again. The same corner. Frento. Same corner as always.
Yeah.
I don't get how people. It's not that hard of a corner to spin out of, in my opinion.
You want to rephrase that?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, well. Anyway, moving on. Let's just go for a nice onboard lap with Lars Bottas.
Major's pit again.
Stephen Roebuck is getting awfully close to flip. Maybe this could be a nice battle at the end of the race.
Yes,
As
Flip's got...
goes for another pen.
Hang on, what is everyone's pens right now? So 12 seconds for Joseph. Hang on. Stephen's on for P2 here. Still. How?
Yeah, fairly easily. Because everyone else just decides to pick up pens.
Serial Killer as well, P5. He's had a good race, to be fair to him.
Yeah. Stop stepping on cornflakes and start driving.
Yeah. You need to stop using that joke, I think. It's getting a bit odd.
No, I like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
As long as you use it in pro clubs later, so everyone else has to suffer.
I'm gonna use the ones get booed at and then stop.
Yeah. You should see me last night. I was on fire. Tell you what. I think I'm top scorer.
I would have been on fire, but I fell asleep again.
I know you invited us all on and just disappeared.
Yep. I was watching BTCC and then I just fell asleep. But anyway, let's just keep talking about the race for 4 more laps.
Yeah, we can't. I'm trying to, but
slow burner.
Steven suddenly lost 2 seconds to everyone, and don't know how.
Of course, these lap cars can be really frustrating.
He needs to use his ERS. He's on 80%. We've only got 4 laps left.
Yeah, but there's no need. He's not
there is a need.
Not on the threat from anyone ahead. So
to get fastest lap, that's the need.
The fastest lap is a 4.8. He is not getting fastest lap.
I want to say, is Major trying again for the fastest lap?
Yeah, but he would need some mad juju to get the fastest lap.
I'm going to ride on board. I'm going to see. He's got Ibo in the way. Oh, Ibo's... I think he's ruined his fastest lap attempt there.
Down.
As Flips now within 4 attempts of Joseph. Some battling. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, and Joseph doesn't have much ERS as well, so...
I think it's going to be a simple move, isn't it? He's letting past. Oh. Oh, wait, no, he's defending. I thought he let it past. I was going to say.
Yeah, it's weird to defend into turn 1.
And the Ferrari in between them all. That's Major, isn't it?
Yep.
Major's now into P2. That's what I say. But... yeah, so Flip's going to run away with P2 now. Well, P3, because Stephen's got no pens, but... Lars must be thinking, what on earth's happened this race, because he's in the middle of nowhere. He's just driving around with some back markers, really.
It's just vibing.
He is. He's just vibing. No pressure, just vibes.
Yeah. I mean, still easy to bottle despite the immaculate vibes.
If Lars is reacting, what I would be like in D1, leading by 12 seconds. I just never try enough to. I don't want to scare off Montana and that.
Steven Roebuck is looking fairly close at the back of Joseph. He's got him within DRS.
He's using the DRS as well. Yeah.
Get over that absolute bull that I just heard.
Nah, Montana and them are scared of me. I know it.
Anyway, Steven Roebuck breaking very late there, trying to get a good exit out of there. Not quite. Joseph gets a better exit, but he's got the DRS. I don't think he will be looking for a move now, but maybe on the last lap of the race he could look for a move.
Yeah, I think now there's no DRS from for Joseph to get. I think it should be a pretty simple move for Steven. Those softs are going to be so much nicer than those 22 lap old mediums now. As I'm saying this, the serial killer could get P3.
He could. He just needs to
speed up a bit.
Yeah. Pretty much.
As Steven's almost lost DRS. I swear, every time I've been on board with Steven, he seems to almost lose DRS from the guy in front. I don't get it.
I mean, he doesn't really need to try, in honesty. He's got the race.
Yeah, maybe he's just keeping it clean. Maybe he's on 2 warnings, that's it.
But anyway, let's just go on board with Lars for the last couple of corners of this lap. He's driven absolutely brilliantly. He's had competition, but his competition decided to go in completely different ways in terms of strategy. Lars has gone for the right option, and it's paid off today. It's he's driven it incredibly well, and yeah, it's shown by him going to pick up this win if he doesn't make any mistake in the final corner.
Imagine he spun now. That'd be awful. As he doesn't even cross the line. He wins the Austria Grand Prix very convincingly by an even bigger margin than they will be in the end because of penalties. Flip will finish P2 on the track. He won't in the real thing. Joseph P3. Stephen eventually does get that P2 on no pens. I think one or two drivers with no pens. Fair play to him. Serial Killer gets P4. Oh no. Oh no, that's close. As Deep Over on the medium to hard strategy, unique one to say the least. He's got P7 quite comfortably as well. A good race from him from where he started. And then we're just going to wait for Harry, Marcy, Emperor and Ryan all to cross the line. And then we can start inviting people to the party if they want to talk.
Yeah, I shall be the one to do that.
That is very great. I'm very thankful for that, English Ben.
Is there a different nationality, Ben?
There probably is quite a few. I am part Jamaican, remember.
Yeah, I'm on.
Only certain people will understand that, but yeah. So Lars doing what Mercedes do best, winning. I'm sure he'll be happy to extend that championship lead once again, which seems to be his in the bag at the minute almost. I don't want to say that too soon, but he's been in control every week I've been here. I don't know about you.
He hasn't been in control, but he's put in good performances, and that is why he's leading the championship right now.
So yeah, Lars wins today. Very comfortably indeed to Stephen in P2, 12 seconds behind him. Flip P3 with somehow with 9 seconds worth of penalties. Serial Killer 4th, Swip 5th, Joseph 6th. Deep Over in the Haas, good drive from him from 13th to end P7. Harry P8 in the Williams, started where he finished actually. Marcy P9, could have been so much better for him. Emperor P10, Ryan P11, Jess getting points I think for the first time this season. Licks in P13. Ibo 14th, Bellon 15th, Major 16th, Royal Council and Frento 17th and 18th, and that is the end. A very, very enjoyable one as well, I will say.
I think it was very enjoyable until the end when the strategy ended up playing out.
It could have been a lot better at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, we can't take anything away from Lars anyway.
Yeah, I think Lars, especially with the strategy, he seemed to have it nailed on today. As we do have Stephen in here, we will wait to see if Lars and Flip are able to join. If not, we will start off with Stephen, and I'm going to have to get some questions ready.
Okay.
We'll wait a few seconds. Here he is.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with Lars. Obviously, another win today, extending your championship lead. How was that race for you today?
My qualifying was a little bit disappointed. On the last lap, I thought I invalidated the last two corners, so I went off throttle, but it didn't invalidate me, so I could have got pole. But in the race, Joseph was just much faster than me. He has a better race pace, I think. Just kind of lucky for me that he spun out and couldn't catch me anymore. And yeah, it was in the beginning it was kind of fun race, kind of exciting, but in the end it was a little boring again to drive alone.
I was going to say, did you expect everyone else to do the one stop with you, or did? Because obviously you pitted a lot later than everyone to begin with as well, so did you expect it to get easier for you at the end or not?
No, I was expecting more that everybody was on the one stop. Don't know if the two step was much faster than the one stop, but that kind of surprised me because then I didn't have to get 3 seconds off Steven, otherwise probably he would have at the win today. But yeah, for me it was very nice.
So obviously you've extended your championship lead. What are your thoughts about next week, Hungary? Do you just continue go again, get another podium or better?
Well, I hope so, to extend my lead again. For a little later in the season I won't be here, so it's nice to get some points on Ryan.
Yeah.
And I really like Hungary. I don't drive it a lot, but I just love the track layout of it. There's very few nice corners in it, and yeah, I very enjoy it.
Okie dokie. Matt, have you got any questions?
No, I'd just like to congratulate you on a great drive and a very good win. So, gefeliciteerd.
Thank you. No, thank you for commentating.
So Stephen, P2 today. What was your thoughts on like the whole 2-stop, 1-stop? Because it was a big talking point for us.
I mean, I didn't watch the PC league like I normally do, so I didn't see what they're doing. I was surprised the 1-stop could work. Especially 2 sets of mediums, not 2 sets of softs. But Lars made it work quite well. Don't know if I'd have tried it myself. It was a bit dodgy tonight, but very pleased with second tonight. I mean, no 3 tips off in quality as well. Off Joseph and Lars, so I'm very pleased with my result.
Good. Obviously, you were on the only drivers with no penalties around here. Was that like?
Awesome.
Did you know that going into the last few laps that you didn't really have to push to keep that PT?
I mean, I did try to pass Slip in the last stages, but I thought just better stay where I am, and then Joseph was falling back and then fell behind Flip, so it's just better to stay where I was really, and plus also avoid penalties for not pushing. That was great. Yeah. And
same for you, Thoughts on Hungary? Can you keep the charge going, maybe to catch Lars?
Yeah, I'll try to. I don't know if it's going to be better than tonight, so I probably will be a few temps off again, but hopefully I can get to a podium. There's no to lose 2 podium. Second place is due to penalties early in the season, so apart from a win in Spain, it's great to be on the podium here.
Yes, so Matt, have you got any questions?
No, it's a good race. Just unfortunate that we couldn't see a real battle for the win with you and Lars. So hopefully that will be to come in the future.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Is Flip in the party? I'm not too sure.
I don't think I saw him join. I don't think.
No, he's unfortunately not.
So I think we'll give you a few seconds at him now to see if he'd join, but if not, we will end there. So I'll quickly run through. Next week, obviously, same again, F2 on Mondays. I'm not too sure where, even though I may be racing. That's good, but they're always fun to watch and driving, so tune in for that. And then PC's ending now, if I'm right in saying, due to the connection issue, like the whole lobby breaking every week in every PC tier. But then we'll join again on Saturdays 6:30 for divisions 1, 3 and 4, and then 2 and 5 obviously here at 10 past 8 PM UK time. So I think that is it, as I can't see Flip joining, if I'm honest now, so I will end it there. I hope you all have enjoyed watching. Matt, any last words?
Yeah, thank you for putting up with me tonight, and thank you, Ben, for commentating with me, and for anyone who stuck around. I hope you enjoyed or didn't get too annoyed at us during commentary, and good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night. See you all next week.